My friends, finally we have a statement from the father of Henry Nowak. He suffered so much, like all the family, and obviously he was not in a mood to go in front of everybody and give a statement. How shocking, how emotionally devastating was what happened to this family. And for no reason whatsoever. But seems that, and this is the truth, that in this country, to be white, something that puts you in danger. Police as well, they display a behavior, in the case of Henry Nowak, a behavior that if you call it shocking, it's an understatement. They show a gross incompetence, cruelty, stupidity, idiocy, and they show once again to everybody that it's time for authorities to stop DIY, diversity, equality, inclusion. It's time for them to, when there is any openings of jobs, especially in such a sensitive jobs as police, it's time for those kind of jobs to be offered based on competence. How good you are for the job, how well you do under stress, how objective can you be no matter what's happening, how ready you are to do your job, to use your brain, not to be a brainwashed fool like so many of the police today are. They cannot think for themselves. They do what they're told. That's it. And they wonder why the public doesn't trust police nowadays. Police, they have the lowest rate of approval recorded ever in the history of British police. And the question is now, and I want to say this and I'm going to say it, how British the police is today. How do you explain their behavior towards poor Henry Nowak? White, Christian? And the magic word was hurled, racist. And when they heard this, they just lost their capacity to think. They acted like brainwashed zombies, not being able to distinguish between reality and non-reality. Anyway, sorry for this long introduction, but I felt the need to say it. Let's see what the father of Henry Nowak says. Heartbreaking indeed. Take a look.
The jury confirmed what we've always known. Henry's life was taken from him unlawfully, violently, and without justification. Henry was 18 years old. He was kind, ambitious, loved and full of promise. He had his whole life ahead of him, a degree to finish, places to see, and a future to build. That future was stolen from him, and no verdict or sentence will ever give it back. Henry did nothing wrong. He was one of the kindest, friendliest, and most inclusive people you could ever hope to meet. He was amazing in every way. On the 3rd of December last year, Henry was walking home from a night out with his university football teammates when he encountered Vikram Digwa, a man openly carrying a large knife on the streets of Britain. That knife was used to take Henry's life. He should have been safe walking home. Instead, he became another young life lost to the brutal reality of knife crime in this country. Henry had been stabbed multiple times, and as his chest filled with blood, he tried to escape. He was chased, abused, and filmed by Vikram Digwa and others. When police arrived, Henry was lying on the floor, barely able to sit up and plainly in severe medical distress. With his final words, he told officers that he could not breathe. he told them he had been stabbed. In fact, Henry told officers that he could not breathe 9 times. He told them he had been stabbed 4 times. The response from one officer was, "I don't think you have, mate." The police have said they were misled by the murderer and that the scene when they arrived was complex. Unfortunately, it seems to us the truth is much simpler. The police were told by our son himself and by a member of the public who called 999 that they heard someone shout that they had been stabbed. But the police did not believe them.
Yeah, you've seen the father, highly intellectual. You couldn't see any hatred or anger directed towards police or anybody for that matter. All he wanted and all he wants is accountability. Those that are responsible of what happened to Henry after he was victimized, after he was treated the way in which he was treated by that individual. A shame to his own community, and kudos to every Sikh organization. They raised their voices already against this pitiful character, this poor excuse of a man. It's good that even his mother was held accountable. I don't know yet how many years she will get for hiding the murder weapon, but I know that Digwa, he got prison life sentence, but he would be eligible to be freed for about 21 years. I'm not sure why it's like this. For what he did, he deserves capital punishment. But in this country, they do not offer this gift to the society of capital punishment to people that don't deserve a second chance. He took innocent life. He is a racist. Digwa is a racist. He hates whites. That's obvious. He shouldn't be given the second chance to be rehabilitated even after 20 years. He doesn't deserve this. Let's see his mother, how many years she'll get for concealing, for messing up with the murder weapon. Anyway, that's all I had to say. I wanted to share this with you. God bless you all, friends, and let's stay all of us together. But more importantly, let's stay together beside God. See you soon.